Described as ordinary boys who sing like angels, so it can't possibly be Martin Saunders. They're called Libera, a hugely talented group of youngsters who've jetted all over the world and worked with everyone from Elton John to Bjork and Pavarotti.
They've performed on film soundtracks like Romeo and Juliet starring Leonardo DiCaprio and performed in front of big names ranging from Robert De Niro to President Obama and even the Pope himself.
And they're all aged just 7 to 14, and here's a taster of them in action on their new album, Peace. Martin Saunders crinkling his hat in front of the microphone there. Some would say, perfect present for Christmas.
Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. And still so many things I want to say. In this case of light, this miracle of light, you never lose your way. Silence night, holy night,
Oh, what beautiful voices.
Yes.
Is there a little tear in your eye there, Martin Saunders? A lump in your throat, Ruth Dickinson?
Yeah, it's beautiful, really moving, almost as good as Martin.
I resent the implication that I couldn't sing as well as that.
Well, keep trying.
Go on then.
You look a little old.
Night, up in the same
Come
key.
on.
Do you know, when I was 11, I did the first verse of Once in Royal David City for my school.
Did you?
Yeah,
Right.
I was that boy.
Do you know what I did? I did the, the reading from When a Child is Born.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
And
Oh,
all
did
of this
that?
happened because the world was waiting for one child. Black, white, yellow, no one knows. I still
You
know it.
remember it?
Yeah.
You still read it
Wow.
every
It was
night.
like my big moment, that was.
Wow,
Well,
fantastic.
we're all trying to cash in on the success of Libera. We caught up with two of the supergroup earlier, James Mordaunt and Daniel Fonatannaz, to find out more.
And listen out for Esther trying to impress the young lads with her singing.
Yeah,
Esther,
me
you
too.
really should save your voice for the new X Factor auditions.
The boys from Libera here with us in the studio this morning. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm 14.
I'm James and I've just turned 11.
Happy birthday to you, James.
Thank you.
Great to have you here in the studio. Now, you look like the average schoolboy to me. I say that as a mother myself, but not so average. You've rubbed shoulders with the Pope and George Bush when he was president. You've met Robert De Niro and Cameron Diaz, and you've appeared on concert bills alongside Sir Cliff Richard and Alan Jones. What have been the biggest highlights of all that?
I don't know, it's all amazing. I'm not sure, I think we should ask Daniel for the biggest one, because...
Well, the biggest one I've done is probably when we were on Last Choir Standing, we appeared as a guest. We sung one of our songs on there, and that was a really nice experience.
All
to
the
be-
TV cameras and
yeah.
lights and
Yeah.
the fact that you weren't having to compete like all the other
Yeah.
choirs, I suppose.
Yeah, it was...
So how many people in Libera? There are quite a few.
That in the concerts,
Mhm.
there
There's
is about 30.
20,
Right.
30.
Yeah.
Right.
And in the full group, there's about 40.
Okay. And so some of you go on some trips and some of you go on others. Is
Yeah.
that the way it
Yeah.
works? Yeah.
And it started 11 years ago, I gather.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably very talented, James, but I don't imagine you were singing as a newborn baby. So how does that work? How comes it's been going for that long and yet you're still so young?
Well, as Libera keeps going, I don't think it's ever going to stop. There's always a new generation to come and then
Yeah.
sing together.
Someone new will appear, and then a new group of Libera will occur.
So there's a rolling lineup
Yeah,
sort of
you
thing.
could say that.
Okay, so what happens when the new lads come in? What sort of age they come in?
Age they would come in, it really depends,
7
because
or
if
8.
someone's really talented in Libera, they would automatically go into the main group. But when you're like 7, like you were to start off with, we trained him up, and now he's good.
So do you have a team of reserves like a football team?
Oh, you could,
Sort of.
yeah, sort of, but
Trainees.
yeah,
A training team. Right.
And they call you the ordinary boys who sing like angels. What do you make of that? Are you just all ordinary lads, or are you?
Oh, no.
Have you got wings on your back?
We are as ordinary as that. We are ordinary people, but we come together as Libera and make a unique sound and really cool harmonies.
Yes, some of the harmony is really beautiful, isn't it? And the arrangements are all written specially for you, are they? Do you think?
Yeah, there's
Quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think all of them. Some of them are sort of remixes, I guess you could say, of
Yeah.
other songs that have already been done.
Yeah,
Okay.
for instance, we've done Lullaby by Billy Joel.
Oh, lovely.
And Going Home,
Oh, yes.
and Panis Angelicus,
Oh, yes.
and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
I will.
Oh,
Thank
lovely.
you. Oh, I see.
And these are all songs off the new album, Peace.
Yeah, Peace.
Which is your favourite one off the album, Daniel?
Oh, my favourite is actually on the deluxe edition would probably be Lullaby, because I really like the song of it. And when I heard the original one, it was really well done. How Libera interpreted it.
Now, you sing like angels. So do you all always act like angels? What's the worst thing you can tell me? I won't tell anybody. What's the worst thing Libera have ever done that the choir master knew nothing about? Don't tell me you're all perfect.
No, we're not perfect.
You're all perfect.
They're just not giving the game away.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now, you rehearse in a church, I gather, in London. Which church is that?
Norbury in St. Philip's.
Okay. And do you get involved with the life of the church at all? Do you end up singing at services
Yeah, every Sunday we would rehearse there and sing a service there. But we tend to move to different churches maybe every couple of weeks to do different services.
Oh, right.
Well, what's different about it to a normal church choir? Is it the fact you get to fly all over the place, I suppose, and sing different songs?
The thing is, with normal church choirs, you really don't have much freedom, and with Libera, you have a lot more freedom than many other. You usually do something really cool afterwards. Obviously, you get to go on tours to different countries.
Right.
Even like the historical experiences, we've been to places like in a concert, for instance. We went to an abbey, or our predecessors have. So we don't always sing in cathedrals. We would sing in ruined abbeys, and it's all as it gets darker, the mood explodes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all quite rock and roll, really. What about the music business as a whole? I'm thinking of someone like Rydian, who's a classical singer, went on X Factor and now's got a massively successful solo career. Would either of you fancy sort of taking that kind of route and turning up on one of the talent shows?
Everyone would like to do that, but as Libera, it's really good to just be with your friends. So you know what being famous is like. So you don't really need to follow doing a solo career because you know the experience.
James, has anyone ever asked you for your autograph?
After concerts, yeah.
Yeah,
Do they?
we have
How
signing,
cool is that?
we have signing sessions afterwards in the concert, and it's really cool. Loads of people.
Yeah, loads
queue
of
up.
presents and
Oh, that's so good. They give you presents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of things?
The best thing we've got is probably massive cuddly bears saying well done or something.
Oh, how nice.
you get lots of letters from everyone.
Yeah,
Really?
That's
and they just
lovely.
give you all these little.
Yeah.
What's coming up in the new year for Libera then?
The new year we'll be going on tours to Southeast Asia.
And
Wow.
hopefully Canada.
Wow.
But right now we're advertising our new album, Peace, which has been released quite recently.
What's your favourite track on the album? We heard from Daniel about Lullaby. What's yours?
When a Night.
When O Night.
When a Night won his Spurs.
I
Oh,
love
When
that.
a Night
We
won
used
his
to sing that at
Spurs.
school when I was
Okay.
your age.
No.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Can I join in? I could do soprano with a bit of practice, perhaps.
Esther, what were you trying to do? You can't join a young boys' choir.
No, you're right. That wouldn't work, would it? I'll have to just do my own choir. Oh, there's an idea. Ruth, do you want to join a choir?
It's probably best that I don't.
Oh, I don't
Don't
know.
believe that. I'm sure
Auto-tune and all that would be
Yeah.
fine.
Well, I don't know. There's
How
only
dare
so
you.
much that auto-tune can do. isn't
Ruth
there?
doesn't need auto-tune.
I really do. I can't help it. I sing like an old lady.
I don't believe that. for
Mainly
a
all on one
moment.
note.
I don't need that.
She doesn't have a speaking voice, which sounds like it'd then make for a good singing voice.
Ouch.
That's a bit
very
harsh. It's a bit harsh, but it's true.
I don't
Can I
believe
just say, were they not some of the cutest guests we've had all year, John?
They were lovely lads. They were lovely lads. James,
And Martin, you're interested in youth work? They seem like polite, well-adjusted young
They seem
guys.
they seem lovely. I love children. Obviously, I have some of my own.
couldn't
and
eat a whole one, though.
I could, and teenagers especially. And are they teenagers? Are they nearly teenagers?
11 and 14.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Well,
so
I'll
one
take
of
the
them was.
14-year-old.
Yeah,
We
lovely.
should have given them a copy of Youth Work. Anyway, if you like the sound of those lads and that beautiful music, you could win a copy of their fantastic album Peace, as it's one of the prizes in our Inspirational Breakfast Christmas sack, which we're giving every caller a rummage in this morning. And we've got one on the line, haven't we, John?
We have indeed.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties
Yeah, we got Alex from Stevenage in Hertfordshire. Hello, Alex. Excuse me, my voice is cracking up already. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
So what's your best or worst Christmas cracker joke, Alex?
Worst